Morning, everybody. Today's February 26th, Thursday. February 27th, sorry, Thursday, and the stock market is going down because of the coronavirus. But I would like to talk to you about one stock that is actually rising and benefiting from coronavirus. And the name of the stock is called Zoom. It's being traded under the ticker ZM, and it's an interesting company. It actually went public last year only, and I actually did have a chance to use them on one of the projects I was working on last year. But Zoom is basically kind of like a copy of Skype. It allows video conferencing, video talk, video communications, and it's really targeting businesses to use their technologies and use the video collaboration software to hold meetings, to exchange ideas, documents, and discuss them. So what happens is that because this was a crowded market anyway, obviously Zoom was able to find some I guess niche in the market for their services. But coronavirus really exploded their business. In fact, the company, I think, is like 5 or 6 years old, and they just reported that in 2020, basically in the last couple of months, they gained more customers than in all 5 or 6 years combined that they existed, originally. So, and frankly, it's not surprising, and it should have been noted, I guess, pretty quickly, because what happens is that companies, just the whole word of the company assumes a group of people. And when you have an epidemic with a very contagious virus, being in a group of people is not such a great idea. We all understand that, because it takes one sick person to spread the disease across the whole group, the whole company, and obviously it's not gonna excite a lot of workers to come to work and basically put themselves in risk of getting the disease, getting the virus. So in China and now South Korea, Italy, there's a lot of companies that are basically telling their workers to stay home and work from home. But we all know that the company is the reason it's called a company, because what they're trying to accomplish cannot be accomplished by one person. You really need a team to do this work. So with Zoom, people could dial in and they could basically present their work, share some questions, ask some questions, and do some document management. But basically it almost simulates the environment, the office environment, where everybody is staying I guess in the same room and exchanging ideas, reporting their results, making some plans for the future. So this is very, I guess, interesting outcome. And I actually talked about it in my previous videos, even like 2 or 3 days ago, that one of the reasons America is probably much better prepared to coronavirus outbreak is because of our technology. We do have pretty advanced workplaces and pretty advanced software, most of it actually built and designed in America. And telecommuting it will be a very good I guess fighting tool for the to contain the spread of the virus. So and I guess, companies like Zoom, they do, kind of play in this market very nicely. Their software is very polished, and obviously they benefit from such crisis. So when everybody is suffering, when the old economy is suffering, technology companies that kind of eliminate human contact are actually flourishing. And I would probably also look at companies such as Facebook and companies like PayPal, because what happens now is that, if you've heard of it, China, for example, is burning a lot of the paper cash, like physically burning. And the reason is that the virus apparently could stay on the paper money for several days, and money suddenly, like paper money, suddenly become a perfect transport mechanism to spread the virus across, population. In fact, the city where, they had, like, where the outbreak was originally started, right? This city basically has a policy now that if, obviously people still go into the stores and they buy some stuff, and money do exchange hands, but as soon as this money arrived to the bank is no longer cleaning them with any kind of sprays, but in fact they just burn that thing. They burn it, and the central bank of China basically gives them brand new paper cash, so they could give to people something that's not necessarily contaminated right away. So, but if payments do happen, imagine you go to the store, and instead of paying with some paper money, getting some change back and increasing your risk of spreading the disease, you just push a button on your cell phone and the payment is done. So this digital currency suddenly becomes very useful and very important tool in fighting this type of viruses. So there's no wonder that PayPal is going up in spite of the whole market going down. And I would say that this tendency will probably increase. So Zoom and PayPal, focus on these two stocks because I think they will be going up. If you want to find other great stocks to buy, go to website 2sdx.com. It will take you directly to the Apple App Store, where you could download, install, and run my app on your iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. This app covers 5,000 stocks with daily buy and sell recommendations, and I'm sure you will find great stocks to buy there, even in this down market. Thank you for your time, and good luck trading.